Welcome. This is Dr. Abirami from the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, SNS College of Engineering. This session we are going to have a design thinking concept on OOPS programming, the topic being user-defined exception handling. Before we go with this, let us first see what actually an exception handling is. An exception in Java is an unexpected event that occurs during the execution of a program, disrupting the normal flow of the instructions. So Java provides a powerful mechanism here to handle such situations gracefully through exception handling concept. There are two types of exceptions that has been defined by Java. One is checked exceptions, another one is unchecked exceptions. And there are some built-in exceptions like IO exception, file not found exception, SQL exceptions, arithmetic exceptions, array index out of bounds exceptions, etc. Now, here our design thinking concept is on user-defined exceptions. In Java, user-defined exceptions are also called as the custom exceptions. They are created by the programmer to handle specific application-level errors that are not covered by these built-in exceptions of Java. So, Java needs to have some user-defined exceptions based on that particular instance of the code. User-defined exceptions are created by extending the class exception of Java, and it has been thrown using the throw, that is the throw word is used here to throw the exception that has been defined by the user, and that exception is handled by the Java program using the try-catch block. Let us see the students presenting a DT concept on this user-defined exception.
Hello everyone, now we are going to summarize design thinking on the topic of user-defined exception handling is a programming approach where developers create their own custom exception classes to handle specific errors that are not covered by built-in exception. This allows for more precise, meaningful and user-friendly and messages, making programs more robust and easier to debug. Do you know why we use define to custom exception, built-in exception like value error, type error, etc. or to generic? It helps to clearly express what kind of error occurred. Example, invalid exception, insufficient balance exception, and it is used to improve code readability and user experience. Example of define: if your program requires user to enter the age and someone enters the negative number, a generic exception won't be helpful. Instead, you can define your own.
Empathy is the second stage in design thinking. It focuses on the deeply understanding the needs, problems, and pain points of the end user. In the context of the user-defined exception handling goal, put yourself in the user's shoes to understand what could go wrong during the interaction with your application and how you can say meaningfully. Program based on clear value error, invalid input. With empathy, user-defined exception, you understand user's mind. With empathy, program crashes on user value error, invalid input. With empathy, user-defined exception, you understand user's mind mistakenly enter wrong value. Define a custom exception like invalid age exception. You show a clear, friendly message. Oops, age must be positive number, please write it. Why it matters? Reduce user restrictions, build trust in the system, guide user towards the correct behavior.
And then we start about idea concept for exception handling. We imagine exception handling from user and developer perspective. This design experience then emphasizes the users by showing their and non-technical skills, supports developers with actionable logs and suggestions. Adapts by learning from repeated exception to improve their handling. Ideas generated. The friendly app error exception, visual logs with content snapshots, aid tips for combining common exception. Goal to make exception handling more initiative and not just technical.
The fourth stage of design thinking is prototype. In this Java type, we use a custom exception class named invalidAgeException that extends the built-in exception class. This custom exception is designed to handle specific scenarios where user enters an invalid age such as negative number or zero. In the main class AgeChecker, we define method called validAgeInAgeDef that checks the user's input. If the age is less than or equal to 0, it throws the invalid age exception with a descriptive error message. In the main method, we use a scanner to read user input and attempt to convert it to an integer using integer. If the input is not valid integer, it throws a number format exception which is caught and handled with a standard error message. Otherwise, the age is passed to the valid age method, and if it is valid, the program confirms the input by printing age accepted. This prototype demonstrates how user-defined and built-in exception handling can work together to create a robust and user-friendly Java application. Thank you.
We are going to see the test phase. Test user-defined exception handling. In the test phase, we check if our user-defined exception handles all expected and unexpected scenarios properly. This helps ensure the solution is user-friendly, bug-free, and works in real use cases. Objectives: validate if custom exception string figures correctly, confirms meaningful messages are shown, ensures the program doesn't crash unexpectedly.
Thank you.